Okay, students, so we will understand marginal productivity theory of wages with the help of table, and then I will explain you with the help of curve too. Okay, so you can see here that there are labor. Okay, seven labors are there: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wage rate, since we have told that we have to assume that there is a perfect competitions. Okay, and also the labors are homogeneous. So since the labors are homogeneous, it means that wage rate of the labor will be fixed. So wage rate is 50 in each and every cases. Okay, now what you can see that here, marginal revenue product. Okay, so one labor can produce the product which is of rupees 70. Now in second case, as it increases, okay, as it increases the marginal productivity is 80. Third cases it is 70. Fourth cases 60. Fifth 50. Sixth 40. Seventh 30. So we will hire labor up to where the wage rate and marginal revenue product is equal. Okay, marginal revenue product is equal. If marginal revenue product is more than wage, then it is profit for the farm. Here one more thing, we have to assume that the main objective of the farm is to maximize profit. Okay, maximize profit. So the farm will hire the labor where the farm is getting what profit. So in first labor, the marginal revenue product is how much? 70. Marginal revenue product, okay, it means that one labor can produce the one labor can produce such amount of output that gives rupees 70. So it is more than 50, it is profitable for the farm. As he hires second labor, the extra profit is 80. It is again higher, more than 50 wage rate. Third labor 70. It is again more than wage. It is profitable. Fourth 60. It is profitable. Fifth 50. So here both are equal. Okay. If the farm hires more than fifth level, then it is 40. It means here wage rate is more than marginal revenue product, which is loss for the farm. Okay, so farm will hire only up to fifth labor. Okay, fifth unit of labor to maximize its profit. So as we have assumed that the labors are homogeneous, it means wage rate is fixed, as we taken in table also 50. So there will be the curve of wages, okay, horizontal from the labor axis. Okay, this axis. So this is the wage rate, and then as we saw in last table that there is a continuously decrease in marginal revenue product. Okay, so it is decreasing. Now this point P is a equilibrium point. Okay, the farm will produce only up to P level. We can say that OM unit of labor is the profitable for the farm. If the farm hire more labor, then there is a decrease in marginal revenue product, okay, which is less than the wage rate, which is lost for the farm. So here we can say that the OM level, okay, OM unit of labor are employed, the marginal revenue productivity of the last unit of labor, that is PM, this one. Okay, PM, and each unit of labor will get the wage rate which is equal to the marginal revenue productivity of the last unit of labor. Okay, due to the existence of perfect competition, here each unit of labor will get the same wage, and that is the reason here it is a horizontal axis. Okay, and this wage rate is equal to the marginal revenue productivity, this P, marginal revenue productivity of the last unit of labor employed. So the farm will employ the labor only up to the OM level. Okay, after that the farm will not produce, and this is only the maximum profitable labor. Okay, and this is the rate. Okay, this wage rate is equal to the marginal, you can see this wage rate is equal to the marginal revenue productivity of the last unit of labor employed. So in this way we can determine the wage rate of the labor. Thank you, students.